had 5 loaves and 2 fishes. That was probably less than 1 basket. But what it just said here is after God got through feeding everybody in a buffet style, after he said, you want seconds? I got it. You want third? I got it. You need more healing? I got it. You need to beat cancer again? I got it. You need to beat that sin again? I got it. You need more deliverance? I got it. You need more salvation? I got it. Hey, whatever you need, I got it.
No servant can serve 2 masters.
No servant can serve 2 masters. You can't do it.
For either he will hate the one and love the other.
Because you're going to hate one and love the other. You can't. Because it comes down to this. If you're trying to serve 2, whichever one is pleasing you at the time the most is the one that you're going to love and you're going to hate the other. In other words, if you feed your carnal man more than your spirit man and you're trying to serve both God and the world, you're going to end up hating God because your flesh is what you feed. And because you're feeding your flesh, you're going to hate God because he's so restrictive. Oh, religion. Oh, I can't serve a God like that. That's how you get all these Christians now talking about, well, God is not a God that condemns homosexuality. I can't serve a God like that. How could I serve a God that condemns this and condemns that? How could I serve a God that would put somebody in hell for an eternity? Well, first of all, you're the creature, he's the creator, and it's not up to you whether or not you can conceive it, whether or not you can understand it, but if you just want me to put it in perspective for you.
Yes. Or else he will hold to the one and despise the other.
If you just want me to put it in perspective for you, he's saying that you're going to always give in to the one that you're feeding. So if you're feeding your flesh and you're calling yourself a Christian, you're going to hate God in your actions and in your heart because you're going to be a Christian in name, but you're going to make his word an abomination. You're going to twist it for your own purpose, and you're going to twist it to satisfy your flesh. That's hating God. Anytime you twist his word to go ahead and make you feel good in your flesh and in your sin, you are not serving God, you are hating God.
Ye cannot serve God and mammon.
You cannot serve God and the world. It is impossible. God said, look, you want me to be more than in your life? Then you first have to put me at the place where I'm more than you. If you can't put me over you, then I can't be more than nothing else in your life.
Yes, Lord.
You want to rule yourself. You want to be in charge of yourself. You want to tell me what type of God I am. You want to say what I should be. How dare you? I created you. You don't tell me what I should be. I tell you what you should be. You don't tell me what I'm right and wrong. And why did I do this and why did I do that? You don't understand because your mind is finite and mine is infinite. My thoughts are above your thoughts. My ways are above your ways. As far as the heaven is from the earth is how far my thoughts are above yours. How dare you conceive to say, because I can understand it, because I can conceive it. Why would a God like this? Why would a God like that do this? Why would a righteous God? Why would a loving God? Because God is not just loving and righteousness, he is also just. God ain't sending you to hell. Your choices are sending you to hell. God don't send nobody, nor does he put nobody in hell. We put ourselves there from disobedience. We always trying to say why God put us. God don't put you there. He gives you a choice. Choose him or choose the world. It's that simple. If you choose the world leads to hell, but it's your choice that sent you there, not God that condemned you. Because there is no condemnation in Christ. God can be more than. I know a lot of times we get into relationships we shouldn't be in because we're lonely. We needed some company, or we needed some affirmation, somebody to make us feel good about ourselves, somebody to make us happy. But if you're not happy with yourself, you ain't gonna be happy with nobody else. And if you ain't happy with yourself, trust me, when you get with somebody else, you're gonna make them just as miserable as you are with you as well. Because you can't get your joy and happiness from the fulfillment of things and people. If you don't have Christ, you have a hole that cannot be filled. If you don't have Jesus, you got something that you are missing and you don't even know it. But God can feel it. Oh, he can feel every void in your life. He can feel every pain that you have with joy. He can heal every wound that you had with love. He can build you up when you've been broken down. He can put you together when you've been broken. God can mold you into something amazing if you just yield to him. And he can be more than anything you could ever need, more than anything that you could ever want, more than anything that you could even think, hope, imagine. God can be more than. But it takes some things on our part. We got to get our focus back to God. We got to make sure that we're always thinking about Jesus. That's not saying that you can't do anything other than church, but whatever you're doing, you should still have time to think about Jesus. You should still have time to put Jesus in the middle. If you go on a family vacation, have a game where y'all just have Bible trivia. Do something that glorifies God while you're on your vacation, even if you just witness to somebody. I'm not saying that it's church every day, all day. What I am saying is it is Jesus every day, all day. Because you are the church and your life should magnify and glorify him no matter what you find yourself.